What's up, everybody? MasterBoris here with another stream. Good evening, YouTube. Good evening, Twitch. We got a lot to talk about, and I'm going to talk about this first while it's fresh on my mind. What's going on, PJ? Thank you for being on time, and thank you for coming to the stream. Yo, we got a lot to talk about. I'm dual streaming right now on the YouTube side of the game and on the Twitch side of the game. We need to talk about this right now, because ain't nobody talking about the stuff I'm talking about. Y'all busy streaming and probably don't even know this is going to be happening, or what I'm about to say right now. Okay? Nobody, I don't think no streamer, no content creator is going to talk about the stuff I'm going to talk about tonight. So we just going to get right into it. Alright? We just going to get right into it. Alright? First things first. Hold on, let me go to my Twitter for a second. It's about to be on and popping. Let's do it. Alright, so we got this here. Washington, today, House Oversight and Government Reform Committee Chairman James Comer invited the chief executive officers of Discord, Steam, Twitch, and Reddit to testify at a full committee hearing on October 8th, 2025. The hearing will examine the radicalization of online forum users, including instances of open incitement to commit politically motivated acts. The politically motivated assassination of Charlie Kirk claimed the life of a husband, father, and American patriot in the wake of his tragedy, amid other acts of politically motivated violence. Congress has a duty to oversee the online platform that radicals have used to advance political violence. To prevent future radicalization and violence, the CEO of Discord, Steam, and Twitch and Reddit must appear before the Oversight Committee and explain what actions they will take to ensure their platforms are not exploited for nefarious purposes, said Chairman Comer. So, they're using Charlie Kirk as a proxy to censor these certain platforms. This is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. Your free speech is good as dead. Your creativity, when it comes down to anime, when it comes down to gaming and shooting, when it comes down to content creation, is good as dead, because they're currently trying to pass down laws to limit you for speaking the truth and to speak with facts and to speak with your own opinions. Okay? This ain't really about Charlie Kirk here, okay? This is just an excuse so they can implement and also put AI surveillance on you, on your everyday life. Okay, that's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it's really about. Okay, you know. Now you got people that talk shit on the internet. It's normal, right? You know, people say things that they'll probably get punched in the face for in real life. Or, you know, some people get deleted for less. But you gotta understand something, and hear me well. Hear me when I tell you this. This country was built on bloodshed and political violence. Now they want to rewrite history and take it back like, oh, it never happened. You know, this country is built on righteousness, which is not true at all. You know, you got the chattel slavery that came to play, where quote unquote black folks built this country the way it is today. And you want to sit here and rewrite history? People in the board rooms, people in the office, the White House. Yeah, that's what's going on. They don't want you to have fun, and they don't want you to have your own mind of your own. They want you to walk on eggshells and not say anything and obey, and also to condition you of not saying it. You say Elon Musk wasn't invited. Hey, give it time. But there's a lot of people, racist Caucasian supremacists, by the way, saying the most outlandish stuff. We quote unquote black folks, we're minding our own business. We don't want nothing to do with this, but they're lumping us into this mess, with the whole Charlie Kirk thing and whatnot, and we have nothing to do with it. So, they're trying to give a reason to do certain things to us that they always desire to do. So protect your neck. Protect your neck. Nobody that's streaming right now is talking about this. People need to be alerted to this. A lot of crazy things is going to be going on in the next 47 months. Shoot, till probably 2030. And they want you into digital slavery, where you have no rights. Your amendments don't count, and your talking points don't count. Especially quote-unquote black folks. Alright? I want to get this out of the way while it's fresh on my mind. This is troublesome. This is not really about Charlie Kirk. They just needed a freaking proxy to implement certain things that they don't want you to really find out of the guise of protection of the children, knowing they don't care about them kids. They don't care about the children. It's all an excuse. I need y'all to get on y'all thinking caps on and do research on what I just said here. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. You said Discord is already monitoring shit and banning people for saying the wrong. Mugen Lord was one of them. Really? So Mugen Lord got banned on Discord? That's a switch. See what I'm saying? There's no such thing as free speech. It's who you align with in the political, what political status you align with. The far left or the far right. I hate to talk about politics because I hate politics. But it's going on right now with every entertainment. And I said this last week. They're going to try to censor all these entertainment contents that's going on. You see what happened to Jimmy Kimmel? Even though Jimmy Kimmel is a dick, they're making an example out of him. If you go out of line of talking against who is leading this country right now. And they're not doing nothing for us. Like Michael Jackson said, they don't care about us. They never did. It's always to put you, like, especially when it comes down to quote unquote black folks, they want to keep us in the dark, and they always want to keep us under control. They don't want, like, for us to revolt or to get revenge on them for what they done to us 500 years and still counting. They don't want another Rodney King moment. Now, it was a George Floyd, but they calmed the quote-unquote black community down, with all the stuff that was going on, and how the Democrats won and Biden, won the election because of the George Floyd, like, they gave us somewhat, I wouldn't even say reparations. The stimulus checks going on in COVID. It's a bunch of, exploitation when it comes down to us and want to keep us under control. You know what I'm saying? Wants to, not say things that people will think that, oh, you're lying to us again. You trying to, spread propaganda to us so we can follow it and be conditioned by it. Because that's what's really going on right now. That's what's really going on. And a lot of people who was probably going to come across this live stream later on, is going to come to the realization that I need you to have your thinking caps on. Use critical thinking. Some people are already, knowing the game, and I'm also congratulating you for it, just like I am. I see right through this BS. Yeah, what else they said? Steam, only some fuckboys who have beliefs opposite of the people who create the games they review bomb games while saying nothing about the... Yeah, there's that too, because game journalism is a joke. Anybody could be a reviewer. Anybody could be a reviewer these days. And, you also got AI, which we're going to talk about that later on. But yeah, I just want to share y'all that real quick because it's a lot to think about. They really want us in digital slavery. They want to attack us in the mentals and psychologically. Hey, anybody that's watching this stream right now, share it so people can watch it. Ain't nobody in the top 5 streamers of Twitch is talking about this right now. They're not using their influence and their clout to talk about this, and I'm very disappointed. We're gonna talk about content creators in a minute on why some of these content creators are burnt out. They stream every day because it's by greed. They burnt out by greed. They're greedy. It's all about money. We're going to talk about that. I mean, I'm all about having fun, and I'm all about having fun in my own way. But I don't want things to be stripped away from us as a people in America. Shoot, the world. I feel like globally, the citizens are in danger. Psychological danger. Mentally danger. Maybe physically in danger. Twitch has problems of its own, but they have nothing to do with politics, so I don't know why Bezos is being brought in. I don't think it's Bezos. I think it's the CEO of Twitch. I think his name is Dan Clancy, I think. I know what you're saying because Amazon do own Twitch. But a lot of these streamers just want to not talk about things that's important that can hurt your viewers. Actually, this can really hurt our views on YouTube, Twitch, and everything else under the sun when it comes down to video making platforms. Or online video streaming platforms. This could be a huge problem for us. As content creators, as entertainers, we can't say what we want to say, or we can't say a certain word, or, it's really deliberate. It's really deliberate. They're really trying to... Man, they just needed a reason to do this. And Charlie Kirk was the trigger. They're using him for their own personal gain. So, I will say to that, because I don't really know the guy like that. But I would say, that sometimes the conspiracy write themselves, man. That's all I can say about that. Sometimes conspiracy writes itself. It's gotten to the point where they don't even care if it's secret or not. It's blatant. Because they like, oh, what you gonna do about it? Since you know the truth, what you gonna do about it? That's how they taunting you. That's how they taunting you. You know the truth. You know I did this and did that. Money laundering. Cheated on vote. I'm just saying that as an example. I did all this bad stuff. And the powers that be, they're like, what you gonna do about it? You're not gonna do nothing. You're not gonna do nothing. I'm sitting on top of a lot of money and a lot of power and a lot of space within this government. You can't do nothing to me. Even though you know the truth, that's what they're saying to you. Indirectly. But you have a voice. You have the power to make a change for the better, for the people. We have to come into a common ground and face the adversary that threatens your livelihood, that threatens your living, that threatens your freedom. It's about to get ridiculous in the next 47 months if we don't do nothing about it. We have to fight for our rights. And I told y'all this last week. Man, I'm freaking pissed off. Nobody's talking about this on a big scale. A lot of these content creators don't deserve to have a huge following. Because I know they're for entertainment and they feel like it doesn't apply to them since they got all this money. But it is going to apply to you. What happens if you fall off? Kai Cenat, I Show Speed, Aiden Ross. What happens if you can't do all the stuff you doing right now? What happens? Huh? I know they're not gonna watch these videos. Like what's gonna happen? And I ask myself this, and I'm a smaller content creator. What's going to happen? Y'all need to be talking about this. Y'all have the following, y'all have the status, y'all have the influence, and y'all not doing it. And that's very disappointing. Because you don't think this applies, it applies to everybody. Everybody. I don't care if you have 10 followers to 1 million followers. It applies to everybody. Our livelihood is at stake. You said again, Discord catch you saying the wrong shit and you out there of the press of a button. Yeah, I'm about to turn up tonight. Because I'm really about to crash out on all these streamers, bro. I'm not playing. I'm taking no prisoners. I'm tired of being humble with these dudes. I'm tired of trying to be cordial and all. No. No. Because they ain't did nothing for me. So why I gotta be nice to them? Just because I probably want some clout and I'm be clout chasing, and then when it's all said and done, I gotta fake it till I make it. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not faking it till I make it. I'm gonna tell you the truth, whether you like it or not, or how I feel about you. And they can do the same thing with me. For the people that don't like me, the feeling is mutual. Like I said this last week. I don't hate on nobody. I don't hate nobody. I don't. I really don't. Most of the time, I'm too busy building up on myself to be hating on anybody. Most of the time, people hate on me. MasterBoris. You understand? I don't have time to hate on nobody else. Because I'm trying to build a platform, build a community for myself. And I want y'all to rock with me because I talk about real shit. Excuse my language. Ain't nobody gonna talk about the stuff I talk about, man. You know, I am an entertainer. I like to have fun and do stuff, but there's gonna be a time we're gonna have to have a serious conversation and to dissect, you know, what's really going on outside of the world and what the adversary is planning to do with us as a people. Because this is crucial. We're in a crucial ticking time bomb right now. Anything can happen for the worse. Or do you want things to happen for the better? For the better of your conditions of living? Or you just want to be lazy for convenience? That's the problem with Americans. Y'all lazy because of convenience. Y'all don't really want to fight with it. Y'all don't really want to fight with nothing that really matters. And that is your condition of living and making this country a better place for you and everybody else around you. I don't care what ethnicity you are. I want to see y'all do great. Especially my own people. You know I had to talk with the black community in my videos on YouTube. I'm talking to the YouTube people and Twitch people. We are live right now. I'm not playing with y'all tonight. I'm not playing. Y'all think this is a game. It got to the point where with me, especially with this content creation, I don't even really care anymore about how much views that I get. If it lands, it lands. If it don't, it don't. I'm moving on. I'm not taking my time. I'm not doing all the old stuff that I used to do, upload videos daily or upload videos 10 times a day like I used to do back in 2007, 2008. No, those days are over. Now we're going to get to a different subject. We're going to get to a different subject. Yeah, those days are over. I'm take my time and do my videos because there's a lot of content I want to bring to y'all of high quality. But for those of you that have been rocking with me, thank you so much. I appreciate that. So, you got content creators. Let me get out of Twitter real quick. Yeah, man. Twitch, Steam, Discord, and Reddit are getting questioned on October 8th about the radicalization of the users in those platforms, in those forums. Twitch probably won't be the same after October 8th. Like I said before, every platform that you know and love might be on life support. But anyway, different subject. I'm going to the next topic I want to talk about. Where is it at? Let me find it. Let me get off of Twitch. Twitch. I want to talk about, the growth of streaming and how it can affect your life. See, me... Wait, what happened? Welcome to the club, Boris. I can't do that either. In 2027, I'm going to be 40 years of age. In the current age of 38, I'm already at the point where I need to focus on quality over quantity. Yeah, man. We getting old, dog. We getting old. Like, I know I'm ancient in this YouTube game, but I keep going. And we're going to talk more about YouTube and how we got like great YouTube updates. Yeah, it's not 2006 anymore, 2007, where it was the wild. We were just doing what we can, man, and getting a lot of views for it. But in this day and age of YouTube, especially going on to 2026, you're gonna have to strategize your videos. AI Google VO3 is taking over YouTube. They frown upon AI at first. Now, like, oh, we can profit this, but we're gonna get to that later. I want to talk about this. You know, react to FDH. Shout outs to you. I mean, the growing dangers of streaming, because it's going to get to a point where you stream all the time, you don't do nothing else, stream 24 hours a day, 24/7, and you get burnt out. You get burnt out, And I'm going to play a clip. I'm going to play a video here. We're going to do a live reaction here, so.
Tons of money. They get tons of accolades and recognition. However, the truth of the matter is that streaming, much like any other profession, has its downsides. And really, when I say streaming, I mean content creation, but we already know what has the world's gaze. But with this video, I hope to show you guys that while social media is an amazing way to make money, and it's definitely deserving of the awe it receives, it has its flaws, it has its downsides, and we may be watching your favorite streamers decay right in front of our eyes. I won't keep meandering. You already know I'm the hood Socrates. Let's talk about it. First things first, mental health. It's no secret that content creation be eating away at your mind. Dead ass. Look at me. I'm still traumatized from trying to succeed while graduating. But it's quite mentally taxing for those who just start out. The pressure of failing is so immense, and when you have bills to pay, a nigga cannot afford to fail. So for the average person, that can be quite tiresome. But even on the opposite end of the stick, you see the big guys becoming increasingly depressed. Blackboy Max comes to mind. He's one of the biggest streamers right now, and he's been very open about how streaming has affected him. Let's start there.
When I tell y'all I was going through it, I was really going through it, bro. Like, dead ass. Like, by day 10, bro, by day 10, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get through the rest of these 20 days. Nigga, I'm having nights where I'm in the bathroom, like, just bawling my eyes out. Like, do y'all remember around that time when my friends was here and I'm telling them, like, I was telling them, like, if y'all had a button to press if you want to continue your life? You feel me? Y'all remember that? Like, bro, I was really on some shit, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck, like, real life.
This clip was from 2024, and when I seen this, my immediate thought was that he reached a level where he lacked substance. He needed more than just the monotony of being a rich, successful person.
See, the problem is, you got a lot of these people casting that DDG, Blackboy Max, man. They're doing the most, and they're overcompensating. They have to put more money up. They have to. I mean, they kind of ruined streaming, in my opinion, with the IRL stuff. Twitch was solely about gaming and interacting with people, and I think we're about to hit a great reset of that, where people are getting tired of that and want to see people like me talk about real stuff and play games. We're not gonna play any games tonight because I want to talk to you guys for the night, but tomorrow and Friday we are gonna play some games because I want to interact with y'all in real time while we're doing it. Those guys, you understand, they are living above their means too. They got bills to pay, and so they want that money fast. I mean, they're making good money, but they spend it on production. It's overly produced, with their streams, overly compensated, forced at times when they interact with other streamers. They fake it till you make it. And they build up more clout with each other. It's very high schoolish. You said I don't mind making money as a Twitch streamer mainly because I don't want Google's money. Oh, hey, listen, me too. But I'm not going to slave my way into doing so and living above my means, so I have to keep doing it to the point I get burnt out, like these streamers are that we're watching here. You know, because I only stream Wednesday through Friday. I'll give you a prime example. RDC World don't stream every day. RDC World does not stream every day. They probably stream like twice or 3 times a week. They don't stream 24/7. And to be honest, they don't need to because they got other stuff going on. I want to get to that. Well, I already at that point because I got other ways to make money besides doing this Twitch stuff. And, I'm not getting 100 viewers every day. So I'm just going to be like, well, I can get money elsewhere. I'm an investor. So, or I could just, shoot. Even, I would say, listen, with the YouTube stuff, right now my views is kind of like, right now, because I think everybody's views on YouTube is kind of right now, because the algorithm is tripping right now. The past month, as I'm uploading stuff on Instagram, I've been getting really consistent views on Instagram than I do on YouTube as of right now, and I'm not even trying, and I don't even have that many followers on Instagram. I don't even have that many followers. And I'm getting way more views on Instagram than YouTube right now. And I only have like 100 followers. See, and I'm going to tell you something right now. And I've been saying this since 2011. This YouTube subscriber stuff don't matter, bro. It really don't. It just looks good on paper, okay? Y'all subscribers half-ass watch your videos anyway. Check your analytics. They don't watch your entire video. They'll watch a certain part of your video and then leave. But there are some people that will watch with you and watch the entire video in full context to see what it's about. But I would say 45, maybe 50% of your subscribers don't watch your videos consistently like that. Don't. And I made time with that, with the, Omega Boris channel, well, it's now MasterBoris Super channel. What's up, Shiji Khan? And promoted that channel with ads to build, a following and viewers. You said you don't even want the 10K plaque. There is no 10K plaque. There's I think a 50K plaque or, 20K plaque. I don't have no 10K plaque. I'm almost at 20K subscribers. I don't have a 10K plaque. I don't think there's a 10K plaque. If it is, I don't have one. I'm almost at 20K. You know what I'm saying? I know it's a 50K and 100K and a million, but not no 10K. YouTube cheating me on that, if that's the case. Even though some of my videos that was getting views and I pretty much did an overkill by using ads to promote that said video that was doing numbers. And I was getting on more numbers on top of my ad promotions. But I don't even do the ad promotions anymore. Because I'm like, and people gonna come in and only just watch one video and not watch the other videos I have. Why should I do this? But yeah, let's ride out. Let's keep watching.
Person. That's why we see a lot of our favorites going through bad shit like drug addictions. What are they coping with? That's what you have to ask. Amidst what should have been Max's highest, one of his high points, he was considering pressing a button to end it. And I feel like that says a lot about where his mind was at.
Was whatever day before the 24-hour, and I came home, bro. I'm gonna just keep it up. I came home. I was just, I just cried on my couch, bro. Like, and I don't be crying that much. Like, I cried on my couch. I'm like, damn, bro. Like, I don't even have nobody, bro. Who do I have? I push everybody in my life away. I don't talk to my parents. I'm out here in LA. Like, yeah, I got my cousin, but it's like, damn, bro. Like, what am I even doing this for? I could win as much as I want to win, But if I'm not winning with people I care about, do it even matter? Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? And I just started reflecting. Feel me? I've been talking to God. I'm like, what am I doing wrong?
That's the problem. That's the problem right there. That's the problem. What you doing this for? I know what you're doing this for greed, for clout. You know, you want to get up there because you see all the other streamers are getting up there. Hey, I used to have that mindset too a long time ago, but now I'm just like, listen. I went viral before social media was even a thing. I mean it was MySpace days, but we ain't had no Twitter or Facebook and Instagram like that. So, looking back on all the stuff that I did, and I'm not even adding UVGN to the mix. I did pretty damn good. I did pretty good. I'm not even adding the other channels that I did in the past, because I used to have like 10 different YouTube channels, but I cut it to like 5, and I don't even use those channels. Those channels are pretty much dead, sunk, drowned. It will never get into the algorithm if I upload a video on those channels. I have to make a brand new channel, fresh channel, in order to like get views or get the algorithm to notice me in a different channel. You said you rather get a job, make money that way, go back to college. Yeah, man. I mean, these streamers that are hot right now, that are in the top 10, they should invest that money into businesses and all that other stuff instead of just relying on sponsorships and brand deals, because brand deals, they can come and go. Like, if you say like one crazy, if you make one mistake, that's it. That's it. Like, you pretty much $1 million slave that you can't speak your mind like you want to. Like, you really think like Boy Max and Kai Cenat and all those guys can talk the way how I talk? You really think that? Like, I said that last week, but for those of you that are here or just now watching me, you really think that? I have no deals, no sponsorships. I'm in my own world, and I'm doing just fine. I would not trade my life for theirs. I wouldn't. I mean, the money they making is nice though, but I'm not trading my life for theirs. These guys couldn't even live my life. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't even think, well, I don't even know these cats for real, but I'm not even going to say that. But they gotta really talk about stuff that really matters here. It matters. What I was saying earlier about this whole censorship thing. Because Twitch is about to get censored. Heavy. We don't know what, I mean, it might not happen. We don't know what's going to happen in October 8th. And after that. But people are going to find out when it's too late. And I've already said what I said on this stream. On the September 17th, 2025. And I will bookmark this. And I will keep this video for my personal use. And I think you should too. I'm not playing with y'all tonight, man. I'm not playing. Y'all think this is a game, man. We are really about to be on the verge of digital slavery if we don't protect our necks. If we don't protect our rights and fight for the rights. Fight for your rights, guys. Telling you, bro. Yeah, let's ride out.
I'm really genuinely not understanding, like, why is there so much negative energy around me? Why do I feel like so much hatred? Like, and I just realized, bro, like, you can blame other people for your actions, but that shit all stems from you, bro. You create your universe. and I'm creating a negative, like a terrible.
This was April 2025. Max seems like he properly zeroed in on where the issue was, which was a lack.
You probably sold your soul for where you at, bro.
The air was negative, and he just didn't have all his loved ones with him.
That's probably what you did.
Phase at this time, he hasn't left. So that made me start thinking, what was a nigga feeling around them LA boys that had him like this? And if y'all know me, I've been open about it. Like, I was really watching Max during my sophomore year in high school. But I got a soft spot for Max. I seen bro on the come up. What I know is that pre-phase, pre-LA, he was not talking like this back when he was at his crib.
Guys, I am a loser. I'm a loser. I don't do shit except sit on my couch and study shit and plan shit in my free time. I don't talk to people. It's bad. I'm gonna change that. Y'all gotta help me make friends.
This was at the very least a week old. And this is Max once again expressing that he just doesn't have anyone. He's living his dream life. He's the streamer that he wanted to be, and yet he became a loser. But it's not just Max.
And it's like, bro, I just don't know what to do with this shit anymore, bro. This shit just don't feel the same, bro. It's like, what do I do, bro? I'm so lost. I'm just so lost with this.
Now you got grown ass men crying on stream that and they lost. It's okay to cry. I'm not saying it's not bad. It's bad to cry. No, it's okay. But you doing it on live stream, man. Man, it's crazy in the hood, man. Y'all don't even know what these people going through, man, with all this streaming. Like y'all, because they always got to show out like everything is all good with these IRL streams and when the cameras are off, it's not good. It's not. These people are not fine. They probably cool with the money, but their circumstances and how they want to like live and how they want to share it with people, they can't do it because they got to be locked in with this stream every single day, or they're gonna lose money. They're gonna lose money because this is all they have. This is all they got. They don't have nothing else. Because, like I said, one mistake, brand deal's gone. See me, I can take whatever pace I want to take. There is no pressure. I don't feel pressure to make a video or to make content on any of your platforms, especially YouTube. I've done everything under the sun. I have nothing to prove anyway. But I like doing videos. I like making content for you guys. But I'm going to do it in my own pace. It's either you rock with me or you don't. Because I'm still going to lay down, the foundation of what I got going on. What content I want to bring to you guys. If you don't see it or not. Whatever views it gets, oh well. But I can also say I did that, Like I said, I'm taking my time. I'm not doing this video after video after video after. That don't even work for the algorithm anymore anyway on YouTube. So I'm not doing that anymore. You probably gonna get videos from me maybe once or twice a week. And then a stream. 3-4 times a week. In different days. Not 10 to 20 videos a day. Because this is what I used to do back in the day. I would record for a week. And then in the following week, I upload 10 videos a day. 10 videos on the next day. And such and such. I used to do that. Especially with gameplay videos. And then I had nothing to work with. I'm using a DVD ripper to record my PlayStation 2 and Wii games at the time. And just upload videos like that. When YouTube didn't even have 1080p 60 frames per second. Those days are over. Now, you have to take in consideration. Go at your own pace. I know this whole video online platform like YouTube And well, the algorithm of Twitch is non-existent. It is, you know, it's oversaturated, but just make a quality video. Yeah, what it meant to be a YouTuber back then. Yep, yes. And we're gonna be in depth with that, but I'm gonna stopping this video. We're just gonna let it ride out. Versus what it means to be right now. Exactly.
I'll see y'all later, bro. I gotta take some time. I gotta take some time to myself.
No, stop it right here. No, I lied. I freaking lied.
Oh, he needs some
This
milk.
one, you wouldn't be feeling this way. I don't know who this guy is. If you wasn't blinded by greed. None of these streamers would feel this way if they wasn't blinded by greed and clout. Because a lot of these dudes, I could tell, like, y'all was not used to getting girls before this streaming fame, bro. Y'all was not used to getting girls. Now girls own you because you're hot and they want clout, you know. So you mean to freaking tell me that these girls that was on that DDG Love show wanted him because of him? I'm not playing with y'all tonight. I'm really not. They wanted the clout. And it was so obvious. It may be like probably one or two. But that whack ass Love show, all them girls just doing things for clips, for the clout, because they know they're going to be seen on stream, a live stream Love show at that, which from the clips I seen on Twitter, it wasn't hitting on that. Like, y'all streamers are trying too hard to be something y'all really ain't. Money cannot unlame you. You will always be a lame with or without the money. If you're a lame, you're always going to be a lame with or without the money. Sorry to tell you. If you take offense to that, hey, what? You gonna say, I got more money than you, so? Then again, you don't know how much money I have. I'm just letting y'all know in advance. If they try to come for me, MasterBoris. You know what I'm saying? I'm letting y'all know ahead of time. But yeah. y'all blinded by greed and clout, man. This wouldn't have happened. Y'all stream 24/7 all day. Y'all even go to sleep streaming. I don't even understand that. But yeah, let's ride out.
It's not for me anymore. I love you guys. You love me too.
This was also recent. Silky is literally crying on stream, talking about how lost he is. He sounds just like Max. He's living what the youth of today think is a wonderful, luxurious life, and yet he is on stream breaking down. What is that saying about content creation? And don't think I forgot Mr. DEO himself.
Everything like that, bro. When y'all know when I started this, it was the most saddest point in my life at one point. And having the things that you prayed for and getting them and still feeling that feeling, it puts you in the biggest lost mental state of your life. No cap. I got broken the down by life.
And Bruce put it the best way. All of these men had everything they probably prayed for, and yet niggas still feel like shit. Mind you, the youth is idolizing these lifestyles, and I won't say all of this is on them, okay? Niggas do get caught up in the fame, but you have these super depressed streamers. Max in particular is talking about pressing a button to end it, and then you have a group of kids idolizing the lifestyle they're living. That is dangerous. And that's what I mean. That type of pain breeds more pain. I guess to a certain extent, it's almost like these streamers streamers are inadvertently putting this prize at the end of a race, showing people it, and when they start the race, the prize is fucking gone. It's gone and it's replaced with nothing but emptiness. You have people giving their all to succeed in this race, thinking that the prize is gonna fill up what they gave to it, and it just never fucking does. And that's what I feel like I'm seeing right now. And it's not even just the mental health part.
Listen, again, for those that saying that I'm hating on these streamers, I'm not. I can never hate on you. I'm MasterBoris. What I gotta hate you for? Anti-hero to the fullest. I'm very disappointed at streamers that are in the high tier that's not taking real responsibility and letting people know what's really going on out here, because they think that it's not going to affect them. It is going to affect you. It's going to affect everybody. What I said earlier about the censorship and all that, and free speech, it's going to affect you. Trust me. I'm just disappointed. That's why I'm coming at everybody. Everybody's catching strays. I want all the smoke. This is not new to me. This is not my first rodeo. I used to beef with a lot of people on YouTube because I feel like I was better than them, or they attacked me first. That MasterBoris back then was not. I would say I was childish and I wasn't rude. I was rude, man. But I'm here to tell y'all that's part of the character. That's part of the MasterBoris character. But I've toned down. I've been nerfed. No buffs. I've been nerfed. I ain't gonna lie to you over the years. You said, I understand the temptation of getting paid to do what you like, but when it comes down to certain things, it's not what it seems. Yeah, man, a lot of people sold their souls for this crap, man. A lot of people sold their soul. And that's what I'm not willing to do. I'm not going to sell my soul or do some strange things for a piece of change for money. I'm not. Because if that was the case, I would have done it already. And I wouldn't even care in the world. The reason why I'm talking to y'all like this, because I do care. I do care about people's livelihood and want people to do better as a community. When it comes down to the gaming space, anime space, or any, space that, when it comes down to entertainment. This can end tomorrow. You're not even going to realize why it's happening. Because you don't know. Because you don't watch my videos or my streams. Or girls like me that's talking about the same things I'm talking about, which I doubt it. I doubt anybody was talking about what I'm talking about here. I doubt it. Well, yeah, let's ride out.
Physically, it's getting rough for niggas too. Biggest example right now is Charlie Kirk. Well, actually, that sounds crazy because when I say it's getting rough for niggas, I don't mean Charlie Kirk. Actually, perfect time to talk about this. I honestly think black people need to stand up. We should not be morally grandstanding anyone about someone who was racist, and that's facts. How you live dictates how you die, and if you live hating on virtually anyone who isn't a white man and you think you're attracting peace into your life, you are mistaken. I was not moved by the passing of Charlie Kirk, and that's how I feel. I mention it though because with the Charlie Kirk situation, he's the biggest, most notable example. But that can be misleading because he makes you think that only the extremist content creators are the ones that are subject to the backlash of the public. But it's hitting your face.
Oh man. I said, don't get me wrong, I was born a gamer and I would die a gamer, but I will do things at my own pace. Yeah, you got to, man. You got to.
Favorite streamers as well.
About every other night around like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., midnight, about twice a week, people would come to the house super late saying that they were looking for me. And they had weapons, they had guns, and it wasn't like kids, it was like older people. Which, by the way, we have photos of them. The police know, etc. We also have security. I also have 24/7 security on me privately for the next couple months minimum. But we have more security at the house, etc. But it kind of just spooked me because I was like, I don't know how to talk about this because I don't really want to give it attention. I don't want to talk about it, but I also don't want to lie to you guys and say why I haven't been streaming, and then I just look like I'm faking it and I'm trying to, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the internet's always going to have its thing, but I was just very scared, and I was scared to IRL stream. And I don't know if you noticed this when me and Lacey did the arcade stream. I kept saying, oh, we shouldn't IRL stream, or let
me start by saying, Ron, prayers out for you. That is genuinely horrifying. This internet shit aside, I'm a human, you a human, we all some humans, and I'ma love everybody. And this is not okay. Niggas got Ron moving like Mr. President because he talking about 24/7 security. The actual crazy part is that I think this is literally the right move, especially because he can afford it. That's the reality we live in, where I'm agreeing that a streamer should have 24/7 security. I grew up watching niggas play video games like Noob 3. He was playing Dead by Daylight. He never uttered a word about security, and that's the climate we're in right now. I also understand tiptoeing around the subject, especially because shit like this stems from a place of attention seeking, and talking about that stuff can embolden weirdos like that. And with this whole weirdo situation, they even decided to cancel some IRL segments.
That wasn't any of my business to say that was if Ron wanted to speak on it, but as you guys saw from Ron, yeah, for the past like couple months, there's been weird ass dudes pulling up to the house with weapons and stuff, threatening Ron. So, you know, that's why some of the streams have been a little hesitant. Some of the IRL segments have gotten canceled. And you guys gotta understand, bro, that's genuinely scary because he doesn't know what could happen. Could it be a troll? Yeah, it could be a troll. But could it be real and be serious? It could 100% be serious, yes. And you just never know. That's why you just got to be careful. But it does suck because I've seen Ron go from loving streaming so much to his passion slowly going away.
Obviously, a big reason we're just now finding out about all this stuff is because Ronaldo was taking a break from streaming. So evidently, the ramifications of the current space and climate are here in front of us. Very tangible.
Cancer, bro, they will still hate me, chat. Like, I got to be very, very smart the way I move. I obviously do move really well. I have 24/7 security, I have police. But, you know, if I'm going into, I'm not going to sit here and, I'm not going to bait these motherfuckers anymore. I don't want smoke. You know, I don't want smoke.
This Aiden clip really puts it into perspective because we all know Aiden was one of the main dudes pushing the red pill grift during his Andrew Tate days, and to see him actually feeling discouraged from speaking that hate is a little refreshing amidst these trying times. You really got to look at it in terms of if Aiden Ross doesn't want to bait people anymore, that's a testament to just how different these times are. And I'm not going to show this video, but there was an incident where these two streamers, Yugi and Arky, were being pressed by a quote-unquote Black Boy Mac affiliate. Not my words, just what he was referred to as. But he pushed up on Yugi and Arky wielding a flamethrower and begging for an apology, and that's just hoe. Straight up, you a grown man pushing up on other grown men with a flamethrower in your hand to get an apology. Just leave, bro.
This is stupid. We got overzealous fans, man, doing it for the people that they follow, and you know, a lot of these people that look up to these streamers, man, they did nothing for them. I don't want none of my followers to do stuff for me like that. I don't. That's crazy. That's insane. And it's kind of creepy in my opinion. You know. And it's it's crazy like why some of these streamers probably don't want to go outside and do IRL. You know what I'm saying? The popular streamers, but that's insane. That's some obsessive crap.
You're tripping. You're just tripping. With that being said, we really just need to spread more love. And especially as we go into 2026, I'm spamming love and authenticity year round. Niggas gotta stop with the unnecessary hate. We gotta hold people accountable. And we just have to see the human in each other because I'm a human and you a human too. There's no reason for something like streaming to be that.
But right now I'm disappointed in all of y'all. I'm disappointed in all of y'all. I love y'all, but I'm disappointed in all of y'all. Because y'all not talking about when I was talking about earlier on a large scale. Because this Twitch thing, this Twitch game, y'all ain't gonna be making no money if some of these bills pass. Nah, y'all won't be able to create overly produced love shows and all this other mafia-thon and subathons. No, it's not happening. It's not happening. But like I said, fight for your rights. Hey, if y'all let this happen, it's all y'all fault. It's all your fault. Y'all gotta go outside and fight, touch grass. You know, and they're trying to buckle down of having it being illegal to protest. Can you believe that? They're trying to find it protesting to be illegal. The United States of America. Protesting. But yeah, we're gonna go to another topic, and then I'm gonna wrap this up, y'all. I'm tired. I'm freaking tired. I'm freaking tired because I feel like I'm talking to the wall at this point. You know, I'm over it. I'm over it. Where's that video at? I wanna go over something real quick. Hold on. Let me see. Which video was it? I'm trying to find it real quick. I thought I had it. No, that's not it. This is it. Okay, so this guy here knows what he's talking about here, and I'm gonna give him a shout out, and also watch some of his clip here. His name is Sean Cannell, Think Media Podcast. He talks about the YouTube crisis and why most channels won't survive as of right now going into 2026. And he explains how to fix it. He also has a plan, but you can also, listen, I swallow my pride and use AI to plan, not just for my content creation, but for other things too. I swallow my pride and I'm adapting to AI for a good purpose. You know? And this guy is talking about it, and he also made a video today about the top 20 YouTube changes that's going to be implemented for 2026, and we'll get to that video too. But here's what you have to say.
Welcome to this emergency web class. Let's get right into it. Here's what we're going to be covering today. We're going to be diving into the future of YouTube, the 10 threats that could slow you down or stop your growth heading into 2026, the 5 strategic shifts that you need to make right now to stay ahead, and the trends that are happening.
I'll be right back, y'all.
Creators haven't even noticed yet, plus a deep dive playbook. I've got a free report for you for what it really takes to get views and subscribers today. So let's get into it. But here's the truth. The old YouTube is dead. And the problem is most creators are still playing the old game. We're living through a massive shift on the platform right now. Subscribers don't guarantee views anymore. AI is separating winners from losers. Information overload is paralyzing creators. And that's why I've been working with my team at Think Media to bring you this emergency training to help you navigate what's changing and how to win before everybody else catches up. And here's the truth. Yes, there are threats. We're going to be covering 10 of them. Views are down. Ad revenue is unstable. Trust is eroding. But we're also going to be covering the big opportunity that has never been bigger for those who know how to pivot. So if you're here live, hit the like button and shout me out where you're watching from. And if you're watching the replay, lock in because I've got some tactical information for you coming up in this class. Now, if we're just meeting, my name is Sean Cannell, and I've been on YouTube since 2007, and I've actually seen every shift the platform has thrown at us. Since then, I've built multiple YouTube channels, earned 3 silver play buttons, 1 gold play button, and scaled my presence on YouTube into a multi-million-dollar media company. But I've also had to reinvent again and again, from the adpocalypse to algorithm shifts, and now to this new AI-driven era. And so stick with me, because I'm not only going to show you what's broken, but I also believe by the end of this training, you're going to have a clear roadmap to win over the next 12 to 24 months on the platform. Specifically, we're actually going to cover a brief history of YouTube and what it teaches us about adapting. We're going to talk about the 10 biggest threats facing creators and business owners today, the 5 key shifts shaping YouTube success in 2026 and beyond, and then how to apply these shifts to get more views, build more trust, and grow your income, even if your niche is small or your views are down. And I did a deep dive report, 27 pages. I've been working late nights, early mornings, coffee-fueled sessions to put together the most comprehensive update to really the state of YouTube. It's a complete paid playbook to stay relevant, adapt faster, and grow smarter. Practical, no fluff strategies if you're serious about monetizing and scaling. And so I'm going to be telling you how to get that, but I've created that for you. And at the end of the training, I'll hook you up with that for free. And then also, heads up, we are hosting a YouTube mastermind. It's coming up October 2 through 3 in Las Vegas. Spots are incredibly limited. We're already over half full. It's a very small group. It's application only. But if that sounds like something that's interesting to you, then just apply as soon as possible. And we could drop a link to that. There'll be a link in the description as well. And I'll tell you a little bit more about that later. But let's dive into part number 1. Change has always been a part of YouTube. Let's cover a brief YouTube history. So let's take it all the way back. There's always been change. There's always been threats. 2007 to 2011, the Wild West. You know, it's funny, as I was on YouTube during this time, and you might be watching this thinking like, it would have been nice to start back then. There was fewer creators, lower competition, simple vlogs or how-to videos could rack up millions of views, but monetization was minimal. The partner program was in its infancy. It was like hard to get in, and it wasn't really fully developed yet. And technology was severely lacking. Like the tools we have today, AI, the cameras, the speed of editing, all the different tools. So it had its own challenges and threats. If you look at 2012 to 2016, that was really the rise of the algorithm. See, early on, people were clickbaiting like crazy because the YouTube algorithm hadn't shifted towards watch time. So what happened was channels that had built on clickbait collapsed, while those delivering depth and audience retention started to explode. Also during this time was the first adpocalypse, which reminded creators how dependent they were on platform changes. So you're one day getting AdSense checks, the next day you've got issues. It's going down, it's unstable. Then you go into the 2017 to 2019, the production era. YouTube kind of started to mature and competition started to rise as brands, bigger media companies, and creators started building teams. They started to invest money. So solo creators found themselves competing against studios. During this era, packaging, titles, thumbnails, editing became make or break. Then the pandemic boom era. Lockdowns for many channels drove historic growth because audiences were stuck at home. We have like a baseline of views at Think Media. And around that time, we were getting 125,000 views every single day. We're obsessed with ranking videos and having a library of videos that keep getting views. Our viewership just doubled. It went to 250,000 views a day just because people were at home. Like, you could have said like, we were pretty smart. No, also the circumstances, the pandemic boom really drove historic growth. Now, some people really struggled during this time, but because audiences were stuck at home, there was also some good CPMs. Creators rode, in a way, an artificial wave of attention. And so we have to recognize it was a bubble, not a baseline. Then 2022 to 2023, shorts come out, YouTube shorts. TikTok pressured YouTube really into pushing shorts, which created new winners, but also destabilized the platform a little bit. So you could get discovered, but loyalty was harder to build because you watch shorts, but you don't necessarily connect with creators. And now we have pressure. You got to juggle multiple formats. Do I do long form? Do I do short form? and viewership fragmented because people are watching short form, they're watching long form, you know, who's subscribing, what's happening. In fact, let me know in the comments, have you found that shorts have harmed your channel? Have they helped your channel? Well, now fast forward to today, and we're in the AI and attention wars. AI has supercharged production, but it's also triggered a tidal wave of content. Today, there's over 2 million videos uploaded to YouTube every single day. So there's an intense competition for attention. And those who leverage AI as like a force multiplier, those who really learn it, while staying anchored in authenticity, are breaking through. So if you're just dabbling with AI, you're going to be drowned out. And I just mean AI is powering you up for your authentic content. So this era rewards clarity, strategy, and bold positioning. But when we look at a brief history of YouTube, here's what we learn. Change is the only constant on YouTube. And those who pivot and adapt always find a way to win. The creators who thrive aren't the ones who resist change. They're the ones who ride the wave. But before we talk about how to win, we have to talk about what's standing in the way. So buckle your seatbelt, because in part 2 of today's training, I want to cover the top 10 biggest threats to growing on YouTube right now. If you're feeling like growth is harder than ever, it's not just you. These threats are holding a lot of creators back. But
let's stop right here. Let's go back some. So this right here, 2007, 2011, best years of YouTube for me. And I would say 2012 to 2013 is when I got the drought. YouTube was changing. It was new rules and over that. But 2007 to 2011 was the best years, bro. It really was. And it really was. Like, yeah. And then I kept going, you know, during those years. After I got the drought in 2013, going to 2014, 15, 16, 17, you know, I still did what I had to do, you know, even though I wasn't getting as much views as I used to back in those days. And then 2018, I decided, yeah, YouTube had a slogan that meant something back then. Yes, agreed. And what all the things that he said in this video, I've already said. You know, 2017 is when I really fell off. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm gonna take accountability for that, because that's when YouTube is starting to get trendy. Like, if you wasn't doing what was hot in those times, you wasn't getting any views, man. Like, YouTube is trending now, but then we got what this guy said for this year and going on next year, the AI, the attention wars. That's a thing, you know. 2018, I took a hiatus. I took a 4-year hiatus. It would have been nice if I would have made videos consistently in the pandemic boom, but I didn't. I did other things. I did come to live streams on my other channel sporadically, but I wasn't making content like that at all, because I just felt like, yeah, you got to compete against the bots, the AI. You just got to make something out of it, you know. But a lot of people, I'm not really feeling this AI stuff. They want to see real people do real things, you know. But the AI is going to get improved, and it's going to get so vast to the point the fake looks real. You know what I'm saying? This Google VO3 is going to be massive, and with content, and YouTube is implementing that Google VO3. You know, you said we got to compete against channels that has no business on. Yeah, I say that now. I was, you know, there was a time where I'm just like, there's a lot of people that are, you know, I guess it's my taste, you know, how some channels are big, and I'm just like, I don't see why this channel is big. I mean, people got their own tastes and opinions, you know. But yeah, we're gonna have to compete with AI or use AI to the, you know, the betterment of our videos, of our content. And I'm gonna be doing some of it, but I'm not going to go crazy over AI. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not gonna, you know, because if that's the case, I should make a video game based on AI alone. You said it's not even that. But yeah, 2007, 2011, all the way to 2012, 2013. It's channels that deliberately violate YouTube's term of service. Yeah, and YouTube see a profit in this AI stuff. You know, they even though they was trying to cancel faceless channels, faceless AI channels, and they was like, wait a minute, we could be, but they're going to, you know, dissect it and put it in their own way when it comes down to the YouTube app on your phone and the YouTube Studios, which I'm gonna show. He got a whole everything he says in this video. He got that. Let me show you this whole. Dang, where it go? A whole booklet. He talks about. Wait a minute. This right here. Because there's another video I want to show you that he made today. Hold on. Here it is right here.
22 brand new updates that you need to know about. Right up top, I'm going to be covering my top 3.
And then we're going to dive into the complete list. And this could really reshape how creators and business owners are growing their audiences, getting views, monetizing their content. And there's a lot of opportunities and some strategic insights we need to talk about. Now, this happened at YouTube's annual Made on YouTube event that was recently celebrating their 20th birthday and really casting vision for the next 20 years of YouTube. But let's talk about the 3 big updates that I think matter most. First is title A/B testing. Now, since 2023, thumbnail A/B testing has existed. This has allowed you to update and upload 3 different thumbnails and let YouTube test it based on which one gets the most watch time, and then eventually a winner is chosen. What we've all wanted is title testing. So now you can upload 3 different titles, 3 different thumbnails, and then YouTube will pick a winner. So no more guessing. This is super exciting. If you don't have it yet, it'll be rolling out to your channel soon. Secondly is collaborations. This gives you the chance for up to 5 different YouTube channels to co-post one video. So everyone's channel will share audiences, but keep this in mind, it's only the uploader that keeps the revenue. And so there's some strategic thoughts here. How could you be thinking about collaborations on YouTube going forward, different channels you could collaborate with? And I think about, for our content, we have our main channel, Think Media, and then our Think Media podcast channel. Even collaborating between your own channels could be really interesting. Now, number 3 is Ask Studio. The vision for this is essentially AI integrated right into your YouTube channel so that you have a creative partner. You could ask questions like, what's my best performing thumbnail? Why did this video flop? And ultimately have AI looking directly at your analytics, looking at your actual channel and giving you insights. Tell me what my community is saying about my editing style.
Why you say bump this, PJ? Why you say bump this, man? This is something we got AI in YouTube now, man. Ask Studio, that's the new AI. It's a companion. You know, it's what it is, man. Or adapt or not. You know. I'm just showing you what's YouTube going to be doing within the next year. You know. I mean, it's pretty cool on the surface, but you know, because I'm not even trying to get AI to tell me what to do. No, you tell it what to do. You tell it what to do. You got to train it to tell it what to do. You got to use ChatGPT or something. Perplexity, DeepSeek. That, you know, that's what I use. And you got to be specific with your question. And you got to be specific with your prompts. That's really how it's going down. Like I said, I swallow my pride, man. I swallow my pride. I'm getting things to help me get more visible when it comes down to content. But like I said, I'm not doing the whole, let me drop 10 videos a day or drop this video every day. No, those days are over. Quality over quantity. Sorry. You know, it ain't like y'all was watching it consistently anyway. I'm not saying you, PJ. I'm just saying other people that subscribe to me that's half-assing it. You know, so I'm just going to upload one thing at a time in different days, different weeks, so it can like pull numbers. You know. So there you have it.
Driven decisions. And so the vision here is that you have the ultimate
creative partner and a trusted companion giving you AI insights right on your channel. Now, we got to talk about all 22 updates, but if we're just meeting, my name is Sean Cannell, and I've actually been on YouTube since 2007. I have a couple different channels I've launched, 3 silver play buttons, a gold play button, and I think there's a massive opportunity on YouTube right now. In fact, during Made on YouTube, they said that YouTube has paid creators more than $100 billion in the last 4 years.
I ain't getting none of that.
Competition is fierce, but there's also massive opportunity on YouTube, and it's pretty crazy to capture vision for the next 20 years of YouTube. So let's talk about the next 19 updates that we need to know. Number 4 is the inspiration tab. Now, this has existed for a while. If you haven't tried it, I encourage you to do so. You could go into your back end YouTube studio, click on inspiration. And the big idea here is you now have enhanced brainstorming with 9 fresh ideas per prompt. So you enter a topic in the prompt box. This is AI. And it's going to give you
I don't either, man.
Based on your channel.
I don't either.
Audience behavior.
I'm not making money off of
something to
my
test
new
and
channel.
play with.
They announced they made some upgrades to this. Now, number 5 is enhanced auto dubbing with lip sync. And so right now you can translate your videos into over 20 languages and make your lips match the new language. Pretty crazy. And so as this rolls out, thinking about the international opportunity of just creating content in your native language, but then YouTube basically adding the technology so that you could reach audiences around the world. Now, update number 6 is likeness detection. So all partner program creators can now detect and remove AI deepfakes that are using your face. So if that's happening to you, or that's a problem, or you can imagine that becoming a problem in the future, this is a critical way to safeguard your identity and ensure that your audience isn't misled. Now, this next category is really all about AI and YouTube Shorts.
And so
not to mention, I'm getting more views on the YouTube Shorts than full-fledged videos. A lot of people, I'm just looking at it like this. Y'all have short attention spans, man. Y'all have short attention spans. Y'all don't want to watch a 10-minute or 30-minute video, you know, and it shows. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting more views on the shorts, the YouTube Shorts, than actual videos that I've edited and, you know, and done create. You know, I ain't gonna lie, it makes me feel some type of way because, you know, there's some videos I worked hard on I thought that was gonna get a lot of views, but right now the algorithm is not algorithm for me. So I mean, it's not the first time, but yeah, YouTube Shorts. I wish I would have got on it sooner when it dropped in 2022, because that was when, you know, I came back and reinvented myself on this channel in 2022. I came out of hiatus, and I wish I would have got on Shorts right when it first came out, man. You know, So now I can listen to an Italian woman Mutahar while his lips are matching to Italian language as opposed to English. Yeah. It's crazy what AI can do in this VO3. So let's ride out.
They have now updated what's called VEO3 fast integration. So this is Google's text to video AI, creates backgrounds and clips with sound for free. So it's a video generator on YouTube Shorts that is free, that is integrated right into the app. So one of the things on a video like this, it's a good time to make sure your YouTube app is updated on your phone, that your YouTube Studio app is updated on your phone, and that you go into your backend and explore some of these new features. Now, there's a few Shorts related things. You can add motion now, number 8. Take any photo and make it dance or move using motion from another video. Number 9, you can add objects, insert anything into your videos with AI, like adding a rubber ducky to your coffee. Number 10 is video stylization. Transform your videos into different styles like pop art or origami. Maybe you saw that ChatGPT thing that was happening where you would just take a photo and then turn it into like Sesame Street or turn it into anime. And so that's coming to video. And keep in mind, these are for YouTube Shorts at this time. Now, number 11, I'm excited about is edit with AI. So the current scope of this is the idea that on the YouTube Creator app, you start creating a short and you can now take your raw camera footage and make a compelling first draft. So click all the different clips. So you're going to upload your raw footage or film it on your phone. AI analyzes it and selects the best moments automatically, auto arranges the clips, adds music and transitions to create flow, generates even a voiceover, and then creates a first draft, and then you can make tweaks to it. So talk about speed, AI video editing. Now, key limitations, this is currently Shorts focused, vertical short form content, select markets only. And as we talk about all these different updates, again, you might not have got this for your channel yet. It might not be in your market yet, but this is sort of the state of YouTube and the vision going forward over the next couple of months and going into 2026. And so also limited voiceover languages. And while not explicitly stated, the underlying technology could theoretically work for long form content. This is not video editing for long form yet, probably because short content is easier to process, less complex decision making, fits their current AI infrastructure. But I'm excited because this could go to long form in the future, which would be incredible. Number 12 is speech to song. And so imagine you're talking and then AI, you've probably seen the different people making remixes, even songs that an artist like Drake or Taylor Swift never sang in the first place, but AI is doing it. Well, this is a feature included in Shorts where you could take dialogue from an original video and then using Lyra 2 to help create a song. You can add your own vibe to the song, like chill, danceable, or fun. And then the final results are actually attributed to the original creator. This is interesting, something to experiment, may or may not be relevant for you. Now, the next big category is the live streaming overhaul. And one of the stats they revealed was that on average, over 30% of daily logged in YouTube viewers watched live content in the second quarter of 2025 alone. So live streaming on YouTube is massive. And one of the things they said was that they want to be prioritizing discoverability. So if you're just starting YouTube or you're trying to think about how do I reach new people, you want to pay attention because getting discovered when you're starting from scratch, or maybe you're in a plateau, you want to boost your YouTube channel. These are a couple features to pay attention to. So the 13th update is multi-aspect streaming. So you could go live horizontally and vertically simultaneously with one unified chat. And
you said every time I watch Red Note content, I always see Charizard Pikachu animations done with AI. Twitch, hey, yeah, multi-aspect streaming is coming to YouTube. You know, I'm just looking at my my weekly recap on YouTube, and this is the searches that led people to me. These are the top 3. Look. People still want some Tekken 8 content, so I'm gonna give it to them, but I'm not playing the game. But yeah, this is, I don't know if y'all can see it. This is the top 3 searches that led to me. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do the best I can. You know. I show speed headshot reaction. So people are coming from I show speed headshot reaction. I don't get the correlation. This is what they watch. Top 3. Come on, focus, camera. Yeah, Tekken 8 sucks, yeah. People didn't just watch, they reach out. 7 likes, 3 shares, 7 comments. What is the most viewed video last week? This. So I have 4.8k views. And my view count went downhill this week. I be looking at yeah, title, thumbnail, and the hook of your video is what matters when people want to watch your content. I don't want to clickbait. I really don't want to do clickbait titles. But y'all force my hand. Please. Don't let me force my hand. And then people get mad at, oh man, this video's a waste of time. Well, come to see my videos to see me. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have to clickbait for views. Shouldn't have to. But it seems like it's going to happen. Let's ride out.
So now you can broadcast in 2 formats. This is going to appear in the
regular YouTube feed where it normally shows up and the shorts feed. So that's more discoverability. That means one stream reaches viewers on desktop, TV, and mobile without you having to choose between formats or even manage separate streams. Now, they also added what's called practice mode, which is cool. You can rehearse privately with simulated comments before going live, get into the vibe before you actually, make it public. And it's going to have AI generated comments and chat interactions. And this will let you get comfortable with live streaming, get comfortable with the interface, test the setup, practice responding to chat without going live and then crashing and burning. You're like, I've been there, right? You go live and you mess up your hook, you mess up your opening. So practice mode lets you kind of get locked in and then go live for real. Number 15 is playable on live. Over 75 games can now be played during streams to interact with your audience. And people are already streaming their gameplay, but this would be, integrated right on the platform. And then number 16, I highlighted this one, is React Live. So you could start your own vertical live stream reacting to other creators' live content. Now, if you haven't leaned into this, obviously on YouTube, React is one of the biggest opportunities because you can commentate, bring your own.
I sure did, PJ. I sure did. Thumbnail was good, videos good, quality was good, still did not hit. Yeah, I'm going on a little drought. It wasn't like 2013 drought after I got a copyright strike from Capcom and YouTube allowed it because I exposed it from all this DLC of Street Fighter Cross Tekken. I'm gonna tell you something. For all you new YouTubers out there, all you content creators out there, if you get 1 copyright strike, it will hurt your channel. Not 3. Well, if you get 3, your channel's gone. But if you get 1 or 2, it will hurt your channel and the algorithm will not be in your favor. Take it from me. I've been getting copyright strikes so many times. Okay? It will hurt your channel. You won't be getting much views as you used to. I'm telling you. The algorithm will not side with you if you get copyright strikes. That's what YouTube won't tell you. Okay? And especially if you had that copyright strike sitting there for 6 months. Oh, man, it's going to be tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't appeal it, which 9 times out of 10 it doesn't work. And, you know, if you don't appeal it, if you try to appeal it and it doesn't appeal, which 9 times out of 10 does, it doesn't, I mean, and it's going to hurt your channel big time. Please take what I say for face value, because I've been there and done that. But yeah, let's ride out.
To other popular content. Terms that we use at Think Media include influence surfing, where you're essentially surfing on the influence of someone else.
And that's even worse
surfing, where you're
because of AI.
Of breaking news.
Or something that's a trend. And so this will be interesting to see, because the fact if someone's going live, you jump on, you start reacting to it, something to definitely test out and could be a huge growth booster for you. Now, number 17 is AI live highlights. So you can now automatically create YouTube shorts from the best moments of your stream. So when your live stream is over, AI scans the video and then can turn them right on platform, turn the live stream into clips, into YouTube shorts that are ready to share on your channel. I think we have to address the elephant in the room, which there's all these different software platforms out there. We love a lot of them that help you chop up your content, turn it into clips, AI that supports YouTube creators. YouTube continues to add new features. And so they're just bringing this right into the platform itself for free. And so this stuff will be very disruptive and something to play with in terms of making it easy for established creators, but also the everyday creator to multiply your content, potentially let YouTube identify the hot moments, and maybe you're one short away from a lot more discoverability on your YouTube channel. Now, number 18 is side-by-side ads. And so the idea here is that, again, when you're going live, if you've got monetization turned on and someone's watching that doesn't have YouTube Premium, you're watching the live, but then boom, you get hit with an ad that interrupts the stream. Okay, makes sense. Well, the idea here is it doesn't interrupt it. There's a ad side by side playing alongside, so it's less intrusive, but it also helps the creator get paid without pulling the audience away or losing your audience, because someone's like, all right, I kind of like the live stream, but the interruption of the ad, I'm out of here. And so that'll be cool to see how that rolls out. Now, number 19 is kind of basic, but it's just the idea that members only live streams are easy to transition between. So do you want to do a live stream to your entire channel? Or if you have members only, paid members that are subscribing to your YouTube channel for exclusive content, you can easily set up a live stream just for them and be able to smoothly switch from public to paid member streams. Now, we have a couple more updates to do, but I did want to give you a quick heads up. We recently did a brand new 27-page report here at Think Media, and these new updates are exciting that we've been learning about today. But the reality,
go ahead and scan that, because I did. You know what I'm saying? All the stuff that I showed you on the last video that of him, it's in this barcode of the future of YouTube. You know, all the stuff that he was explaining in that video is in that. So I'm gonna save y'all the trouble. Y'all can just get that, scan that barcode using your camera and download the free, you know, guide of his YouTube strategy shifts that you should make going on to 2026. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it, y'all. Hopefully y'all take what I said in consideration, especially from earlier on in the stream. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of changes, a lot of great content coming from me that I got plans for, especially after my birthday, which is, dang, October 5th, man. Like, time is going by fast, man. But yeah, you know, after that week of my birthday, it's going to be some major changes within this channel. I'm talking to my YouTube people that are watching the stream right now, or watching the VOD, you know, when it comes down to Twitch as well. It's like I said earlier, it's getting to the point where I'm just gonna take my time with my content. I'm not even gonna rush. I'm not gonna feel like I'm missing out on things because I don't upload at a certain day or certain time when things are hot. It's just whatever. If you rock with me, if you don't, it is what it is. I got to the point where I don't care anymore. I'm not really a people pleaser, but you know, it's going to get to where I'm just like, I'm doing this for my own entertainment, and which I am, but you know, y'all watching it and you know, and me getting a lot of views of my videos was a plus for me back in the day. You know, I never really took it seriously like that. It was just a hobby. Next year, my YouTube channel hits is 20. Same here, PJ. Same. Well, you know, I did come on 2006 uploading anime music videos, but it wasn't my content. But I really count the content that I made on the original MasterBoris 86X channel, which that was in 2007. I really count that as my start, but I really wasn't on YouTube on 2006. Yeah, but it wasn't original videos to me. So, yeah, it'd be my 20th anniversary, you know, being active on YouTube. As well, man. Yeah, it's crazy. Like, yeah, that's the best time to be a YouTuber at that time. Like, it meant something. Teen class of 2000. Yeah, man. Yeah, I might have to do something special, you know, next year in 2026. You know, I forgot. I think it was early 2020. I keep saying 2026. 2006, where I don't know if it was February, March, but I can't remember when I started, you know. Dang, Laura Shade 67. I haven't heard from that name in a long time. Yeah, man. It's crazy in the hood. Yeah, I'm class of 2006. And I didn't even go by MasterBoris at that time. I went by B Money. That was my neighborhood name. He goes by the name of Kiryu MG now. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, man, those were the good old days, man. It's really, you know, heartbreaking. You have to adapt to YouTube standards now, the AI, and, you know, they're looking to profit off of our videos with that. And go, you know, be strategic with the videos now and follow the trends that's going on in YouTube, or the algorithm won't be in your favor because everything is trendy now. If it's not a new dance challenge or a challenge itself, or new people or new videos that everybody else is doing, then you might not generate, you know, 100,000 of views. You know what I'm saying? And that's something I would like to do again, because I've been viral before. So all it takes is one video, and then you're set. So for those of you who are watching, don't really give up if you really, really want, you know, to be successful in your own right when it comes down to this content creation game. So there you have it. I'm about to wrap this up, y'all. Thank y'all for rocking with me. For those of you that stayed to the stream, and those y'all gonna check out the VOD. Hopefully y'all take what I said into consideration. Like, listen, this is no hate. Like I said before, I'm MasterBoris. I can't hate on you. Why would I need to hate on you for it? I got my own shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't need to hate on you. Like I said, I would not trade my life for these other content creators, I really wouldn't. Even if I had the privilege to do so, I wouldn't do it. You know? So, it's just the fact that I'm disappointed in a lot of you streamers today. Like, I don't like how y'all moving. You know, and you saw yourself that they were getting burnt out, crying and going on because they feel alone. They suffering from success. And that's not where I want to be. Not at the point in my life where I'm in my unk era, as like one of my coworkers said the other day. I'm in my unk era. You know. Well, again, thank y'all for rocking with me. I appreciate y'all, and I always say that. And tomorrow, I don't know what we're going to be doing, but we're going to be playing a lot of games tomorrow. So, be here, Twitch guys. Be here. You know. I think I should stream more on YouTube, you know. But how many viewers I got on YouTube? Because the streams are kind of going up too. On the YouTube side of the game. So I don't know. I might stream on YouTube tomorrow too. We'll see. But yeah, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace out.